Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. On my way to go get it as always, man. I hope y'all doing the same on the road to 2K. I think we about to crack that 1,200 mark, man. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob for making that possible, man. Get you some Mazuma merch, of course. My infamous hat. Keep that shit on me, you know what I mean? Got 2 new designs out, man. Go check it out if you rocking with the brand, man. Now, what I want to talk about today is an article that I seen on Boxing Scene, man. Shout out to Boxing Scene, as always, for keeping me up to date with what's going on in the boxing world. And there was an article in regards to Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? If you guys haven't been keeping up with Demetrius Andrade or just boxing in general, he will be facing David Benavidez November 25th, which is like a good 2 weeks or some change from now. You know what I'm saying? And it's a highly anticipated fight amongst the hardcore boxing fans. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. Is it really attracting the casuals right now? Not really. But it's a great fight nonetheless, man. Demetrius Andrade is a 2-division world champion. Doesn't have the best resume in all honesty because I think he fell a victim to the politics in the sport of boxing. A lot of these dudes didn't really want to fight him, along with some bad business deals he done made, unfortunately, in the past, where he had been extremely inactive, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, or just promoters not really giving him the opportunities. Like Eddie Hearn, he was with Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn kept him busy, got him paid, everything of that nature against like UK level type fighters, but he wasn't able to come through on the big fights. You know what I'm saying? He had the opportunity to face Billy Joe Saunders, but unfortunately, Billy Joe Saunders tested positive, so the fight wasn't able to happen. So now he's granted an even bigger opportunity. Debatably the best 168 in the world. This is Demetrius Andrade's second fight at super middleweight, and it's a dangerous fight for both guys, in my opinion. And in the article, Demetrius Andrade was speaking about how he's gonna play his best finesse game in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Something of that nature. He said it's gonna be like a game of finesse. It's gonna be like he gonna finesse David Benavidez. Like he gonna stay slick, keep his movement. You know what I'm saying? And that he made it clear that he is able to adjust and he's able to do it within seconds. He can adapt to any situation, all that good stuff. So he says that he's gonna showcase a lot of boxing ability, a lot of movement. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where Demetrius Andrade's head needs to be at. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes fighters, they go away from the stuff that they're naturally good at to try to prove something to somebody. Like Earl Spence, for example. Earl Spence, he's a solid boxer. You know what I mean? But I feel like throughout the course of his career, he's felt like he's needed to break people or go blow for blow with guys or walk them down when he could easily outbox them like he did against Mikey Garcia. And fights has shown that it's been more difficult than what it needed to be. Like when he fought Sean Porter, he made that fight more difficult than it needed to be. You know what I mean? When he could have easily just boxed him. But, you know, I say all that to say that it seems like Demetrius Andrade's head is in a clear state of mind. You know what I mean? You can tell that he's really motivated going into this fight. And a lot of people claim that Demetrius Andrade is like scared of David Benavidez or nervous about the possibility of fighting him. Now, that may actually be a good thing in reality, because usually when you're nerves, when you got butterflies and stuff like that, that's when you're when you're on your toes. You know what I'm saying? That's when you most dangerous. That's when you most focused, because you have because when you have those butterflies, it makes you get up for that fighter. It makes you hella motivated. It makes you think as clearly as possible. Stay focused. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be in a situation where this guy possibly embarrasses you or knocks you out or stops you or drops you, whatever the situation is. So if he's nervous against David Benavidez, shit, that may play in his favor, because there's some people that's more dangerous when they're nervous or when their back is against the wall. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what I mean? He said that he's going to put on his best finesse game. And this is a dangerous fight for both fighters, like I was saying, because David Benavidez, he's been in there with guys who have the ability to box. Most recently, I mean, Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant, smooth outboxer, good combination puncher, good hand speed, good movement as well. And I think Demetrius Andrade mirrors him in a way. But Demetrius Andrade is a southpaw. I think he has better power. I think he has more power than Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? I know Caleb Plant had the knockout against Darrell and all that, but I'm saying, like, in terms of, like, having pop on your punches, I think Demetrius Andrade is a harder puncher. He drops just about everybody he fights, you know what I mean? Regardless of what weight class he was in, whether it was 54, 60, or 68. So that lets you know that he got some respectable power. He has good hand speed. I think that his conditioning is better than Caleb Plant's. I've seen Demetrius Andrade fatigue before, but not as consistently as Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? I honestly feel like Demetrius Andrade is a better fighter than Caleb Plant, all around the board. If we talking about hand speed, explosiveness, power, boxing ability, all of that. You know what I mean? I just feel like all around the board, Demetrius Andrade is a better fighter than Caleb Plant, but he just wasn't granted the opportunities that Caleb Plant was granted. So he hasn't been able to showcase it. But from the eye test, that's just my personal opinion. So I think this is a more dangerous fight than Caleb Plant. And in the first half of that fight with Benavidez struggled with Plant. That first half of the fight, it was tough for him to adjust to Caleb Plant's movement and all of that. What ended up paying dividends was the body work. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he's learned from that fight, and this made David Benavidez a more dangerous fighter because now he knows how to at least find a solution to beat a guy with hella movement like a Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? And Demetrius Andrade definitely going to be on the move, man. He definitely going to be on the move. He's going to be looking to set some traps and constantly make David Benavidez reset. You know what I mean? And it's a great fight, man. It's a great fight. I think it's a very slept-on fight. I think this fight should get more recognition from the fans. I think people so caught up on the possibility of Benavidez and Canelo fighting that they just completely disregarding this fight that's in front of Benavidez, man. It's extremely dangerous. And this will really let me know how good David Benavidez is because I believe this is his toughest opponent to date. I do rate Demetrius Andrade that highly. You know what I mean? So that's what Demetrius Andrade's saying right now. Definitely saying he looking to finesse David Benavidez. He look like he looking to give him a boxing lesson. That's what it's looking like in this particular situation. But we won't really know until they step into the ring together, man. That's my opinion on the situation, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this fight right here. What's your overall thoughts on the fight? What's your analysis of the fight? What's your prediction? You let me know in the comments below. This is Mazuma TV. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob for checking in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.